Okay. So, John, I got to ask you a very serious question.
Oh boy.
Why do you hate
Yes.
Liv Morgan?
What? I don't hate Liv Morgan. I don't know the lady personally, so I can't hate
Why
her.
do you think she is a terrible performer?
Well, I mean, that could take a while. We only have 2 hours on the show.
Well,
I could go scene by scene through her sketches and show you the limits of her as an actress.
So I was not wrong. I was not wrong in my intro when I said that you are not you think she's overhyped.
Oh, as a wrestler, 100%. As a personality, no. But as a wrestler, yes. So though she has gotten better, her last match at WrestleMania, I thought was a good match. But like, yeah, I mean, there were many years where they were trying to promote her and she was nothing more than a mid-carder, but she's gotten better. Not gotten that much better on the mic. And I want to see something where she doesn't have to rely with sticking her tongue out or sticking her butt out. Once I see something that has a little more weight, like Becky did, or some of the other female performers that have done sketches or done skits and the what they do, the vignettes that they do in WWE, who do a really great job. Bailey does. I mean, her ding dong hello thing was genius. Liv has nothing like that, and so that's where I would want to see this. So,
but
yeah,
you know how
long,
and you know how long you and I have been friends.
Well over 20 years.
Yeah, so it's easy for me to say that you're a lunatic. She is a superstar. She is a superstar. She is highly entertaining. She locks into character. She
really okay. Yeah.
Yes, she's on the mic. She's super solid. She has taken the role with this Dominic thing, run with it. She made that whole Rhea thing work. Look,
you're insane, Dominic.
Well, clearly, I'm not insane because she's been cast in a film. A big film.
So you're okay. All right, go ahead. Yes.
I'm the best. So, has WWE's Liv Morgan landed a major superhero role? A major one. Here's what we know so far. Former WWE Women's Champion Liv Morgan looks to take Hollywood by storm, and there are rumors that she has landed a major superhero role. We've been hearing reports that Liv Morgan has her set sight on becoming the next pro wrestler to break into Hollywood for a while now. And earlier this week, it was announced that the former WWE Women's Champion and current tag team champion will take some time off to film for her first major acting role. Sources believe this is not a small role. And while the project remains under wraps, Liv's part has been described as jaw-dropping. Not too surprisingly, given her previous Harley Quinn-esque persona, fans immediately began to speculate that Morgan, her real name is Gianna Jane Dario, fellow Italiano John.
Oh,
why you hating? Why you hating?
Hey, Mussolini was Italian. Keep going.
So is Rocky. Might have landed a role in a superhero franchise. Reliable insider Alex Perez shared the following post last night, indicating that he's heard that Morgan might have been cast in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Say what? Unfortunately, it doesn't seem likely that Morgan will be suiting up as Spider-Gwen or any other superhero anytime soon. According to Mike Johnson from PW Insider, this mysterious project is not a comic book movie, and Morgan has been cast in a major dramatic role in a film that's comparable to Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Raid, and Anora. Raid popping in there is crazy. Everything Everywhere All at Once and Anora, like that mix, but throwing Raid in there, that's crazy. That's three vastly different types of movies, so consider us intrigued. Yeah, we should find out the title of the movie fairly soon, so stay tuned for updates. For now, let us know if you think Morgan would be a good pick. Yeah. I can answer you comic book movie, or that's where that comes from. John Rocha says no. He says that it's crazy, and I think John Rocha is crazy.
That's fair.
All right, let's talk about Stitch Fix. I know shopping's hard. I know it is. I found a much better way to do it, though. Stitch Fix, online personal styling, and makes it so easy. I'm not a shopping person. Doesn't matter. Even if I can figure out my size, stores never seem to really have what I need in stock. Then I'm not a crowds person. I'm not a lines person. I don't have the time for it. Stitch Fix, it gets you a stylist who understands your style, understands the size, gets the budget. They do all the shopping for you. So I just give my stylist the one that I have right now. I give them the size, I give them the style, I give the budget preferences. I order boxes when I want, how I want, no subscription required. And he just sends me for pieces, pluses, outfit recommendations, styling tips. It's awesome. I keep what works, and then I send back the rest. It's very easy. There's no stores, there's no crowds, there's no stress. Just personalized looks that you're going to love. Stitch Fix makes it all so easy. And it looks like you know what you're doing, too. If you're walking around, you go, hey, look at you. You're in style. I said, I know, right? And then I give Stitch Fix some props. Anyway, make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/KHS. One more time, stitchfix.com/KHS.
Crazy. So you think she's going to be bad in this role, whatever she's cast?
Listen, first of all, this is what you call a good PR machine shepherded by TKO, Endeavor, WWE, and Netflix. Like, they're all invested in having their stars cross over and make money. That's really what it is. But, like, are you going to tell me she's a better actress than The Miz? And the best Miz could do was the
Better
Marine
actress?
4, the Marine 5. I mean, come on. These are the things you have to look at.
Do I think she's better than The Miz? I love The Miz,
as-
but yeah, she's better than The Miz.
As an actress, you think she's better than The Miz is
I
as
think
an
she's better.
actor?
She's a better actor than The Miz. Yes,
You're so insane. And the
I'm
second part of this is,
I'm the best.
like, do you think she's going to leapfrog into a independent movie and all of this? And the fact that they're smashing together all these different types of genres, this just screams Lionsgate. This just screams some kind of throwaway Saturday afternoon Lionsgate movie, and they're hyping it up. And I guarantee you, it's not going to be that big of a role, not that big of a director, not that big of a movie. I guarantee you, this is all
she's
just kind
been
of
cast as the Batman.
yeah, great. Let's see her do Bruce Wayne as Liv Morgan as Bruce Wayne.
Look, sign me up. I'm a Liv Morgan fan, so sign me up. I want to see what she's doing. I want to see it. I actually hope, if you ask me, my hope, I don't want her to be in Spider-Man. Not because I don't want to see her in Spider-Man. I'd rather see her do this. I want to see some acting chops. I want her to see, because I want you to eat crow. That's why.
No, 100%. Please help me eat crow. Come on.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want to see her do good, because look, the other thing that you didn't, and I haven't talked to you about this.
Yeah.
The other thing we haven't talked about is The Rock's Smashing Machine. We haven't talked about the trailer. You didn't think that trailer was good?
It's not that I think it was good.
Okay.
It's just that I don't think they gave The Rock that standout scene that you need that shows you he can, in his words, bring it. And there were good nonverbal moments, crying into a bed sheet, standing up, beating people up, having moments of reflection and doubt about himself, talking to a young kid. And the wig was good. The facial makeup they put on to make him look like Mark Kerr, all of that worked. But you didn't have that one standout scene where you sat back from the trailer and were like, oh, damn, okay, this is something else. And so until I see that, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to get. And by the end, it was just The Rock being The Rock when he was bald in the ring. He almost did the eyebrow. So it's just like, but I do think the movie looks good.
I don't know about Ryan Bader as Mark Coleman, though.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I like the movie, the trailer. I like what I saw.
Yeah,
I want to see what Kathy does with it. I want to see the relationship with, obviously, Emily Blunt and The Rock have worked together before, and I think that's one of the reasons I think he was kind of instrumental in making sure that she was casted as his wife, from what I know, is because, and I don't think it was a fight. Like, you can get Emily Blunt, sure. I think it was because he felt comfortable. I'm sure that she could get him to that place that he wants to get.
He was safe as an actor in her hands, like, because Emily is great. Emily gives so much to her partner. You can watch her in terrible films. She delivers and gets the best out of her fellow actor. So you're correct on that end. So
so I like that. So, and what I would love to see is, I would love to see Liv Morgan be the first really, I mean, who's a female WWE superstar?
I mean, Becky tried. Becky's been trying to break into
something. She's coming out. Becky's going to be out in something. She got a role in something coming up, something big.
They cut Seth out of.
They got Seth out, but that was because that wasn't because of him, though. That's because of the whole story. Yeah. But what is it? No, it wasn't Sunny. It was Sunny. There was parts. That wasn't Star Trek, was it? There's something she was just cast in recently that I saw. Like, that's a pretty big role.
Becky Lynch. I remember her in Billions a couple of years ago.
Is that what it was?
She wasn't that good in it, but
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll tell you. I think Becky Lynch has a great persona. I think that she is. I think that I understand. I always like Becky Lynch, and I think she's got a great energy to her. I think Liv Morgan is a better actor I'm telling you, like, there are times that Becky, I think, oversells stuff. And it's like, like what Cena does sometimes, right? Cena's a good actor, but he oversells stuff. I don't see that oversell on Morgan. I see a lunatic that's supposed to play.
Cena wasn't good until Peacemaker season.
I agree
1.
with you.
Right. Cena was good for comedies and he
Right.
was fun. And he does like Ricky Stenicki, all that kind of stuff. Like Cena is
Yeah.
tailor made for that. He loves that shit. But what he brought to Peacemaker, that's a whole nother ball game. And Batista has been that good since he started jumping in from Guardians of the Galaxy. Now he took acting classes, he did he did roles in smaller films, or he was leads in smaller films to get his bones as an actor and figure the game out. And now he's very well respected, right? And so that to me is what concerns me about Liv. Liv has done no acting, and you're going to thrust her into a leading role with this dramatic supposed approach to it. And how many people are going to be legitimate in their criticism and analysis of her? Because are they going to be caught up in liking her because they like her? Are they really going to be honest in their analysis and review of her performance?
Do you know why I will?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think that I will be? I'm asking that question.
I thought you said, do you know why I will?
No,
yeah, of course I think you will. I mean, I do think. I mean, Julia.
But do you know also why?
Julia could crap on a cement, and you'd say it's an Oscar-winning.
Maybe so, but I'll tell you the whole. But she's also a phenomenal actress, and you're a crazy person. But what I will tell you is there was no bigger fan of Cindy Crawford back in the day. Not a great actress. I saw Fair Game.
That was a terrible
Fair Game in the theater. Not a good actress.
No,
and I was sure hoping she was going to be the next big movie star.
You know who wasn't bad that I wish had gotten bigger? Kathy Ireland. She wasn't bad in Necessary Roughness.
You're absolutely right.
She was not bad.
I think you're the first person to utter her name though in like 10 years.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Either way, I do think I think she's going to wind up. I just want to see what the hell it's going to be.
I know. I remain open-minded, but this is a lot of hype, Kristian. And if they come out with like
a dud,
the Marine 4 or 7 or whatever,
yeah, then we have a chance to goof on it. So
yes, true.
Anyway, what do you make of it? You think that Liv Morgan's going to wind up doing something big? No. Is it going to be a big nothing burger, or she going to wind up being? We really go into too much depth on it on the Marvel side of it. Will she be? And if so, who will she play in Marvel? Will it be a Gwen Stacy type thing? What will it be? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know.